Hi, Diaz here. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to customize your Tonewheel organ inside your FA-08, FA-06 music workstation. Let's get started. So let's begin by finding a nice Tonewheel type of organ, and I'm going to use this B3 Jazz 1 for our example. So right away, I like that sound, but everybody's very particular about their Tonewheel organ, so I'm going to show you how to customize yours. So first off, I'm going to press and hold the shift button, and now I'm going to press tone edit. Check this out. I get this really cool screen that I can go ahead and adjust all the different drawbars very quickly right here. But what I really wanted to show you was this next section. Now I'm going to adjust the leakage. Now what the leakage means is that is how much noise is coming from the engine of that Tonewheel organ. Okay, so think of it like this: when you get a brand new car, the brand new car is super clean sounding, nice engine. But as the car engine ages, you hear more of the noise. Okay, in our case, that Tonewheel organ, you hear more of the rotor spinning, more of the engine going, so a little more noise. So I'm going to turn it totally off. And let me go ahead and turn off the percussion switch also. And check this out. Here's the leakage. Nice clean at 0. Let's adjust the leakage to a little bit louder. So as you could probably hear, a little more overtones start coming into it, a little bit more like, what is that sound? Okay, a little more noise comes into it. So that's cool. You might like that. That gives it more of the authentic sound. Now the other thing I like to change in here is we go into something called actually key on click, key off click. So I'm going to put mine totally at 0. Now what that means is when I press the key down, the key on, there will be a click. And when I let off the key, there will be another click. Now how that happens with organic tone wheels is over time, dust gets in there, they get dirty, dirt gets in there, and the contacts get dirty. And so that's what happens. But rather than it being a negative thing, what it is turns the organ sound very cool, and it becomes that characteristic sound of that particular organ. Okay, so if you're trying to emulate a organ at church or one at the studio, and it just has this certain sound, these are some of the subtle nuances that you can bring out inside your FAs to really customize that tone wheel. So let's do the key click on now. So when I press down, you don't hear any noise, any click. But now, listen as I increase the click. So you hear some of the click when I press down. Now when I press off, you hear no click. We're going to adjust that now. Key click off. So no click. Now listen. Now you're going to hear even more. Now you hear a little bit more cool nuances in that organ sound, just by adding the key click on, key click off, and some of that noise. Okay, so here, let me show you the last thing. Now this one everybody's very picky about, and that is the rotary speaker. Okay, the rotary speaker going on. So I'm going to go over here into my rotary. Now everybody, like I said, is very picky, but let's talk about that very fast. A rotary technically has 2 speakers spinning. It has the horn and it has the woofer going. Okay, and that's what gives it. Now back in the day, well even now, these were controlled by a belt. So think like a car belt for your engine. So over time, the belt would be stretched, and they would rotate at different speeds because there's 2 different belts. Sometimes people would go ahead and soak the belts and stretch them out to try and get their own sound. So if you want to change the sound of your rotary speaker, you can do that. So I'll turn it on here. Okay, and let's make it go slower. So the first thing I'm going to adjust, and I'm going to adjust my tweeter level, and I'm going to put it at 0. my tweeter down here. And so all you're going to be able to hear now is my woofer level, okay, the lower part. So let's go up to the woofer now, and let's adjust the slow speed of it. And you kind of hear it. So I might like that. Let's hear the fast. Okay, so that's the fast. Now let's adjust how long it takes it to trans up or trans down. Okay, so let's listen to the trans up. Let's see how long it takes it to transition up. Not bad. I can live with that. Now let's see how long it takes it to transition down from the fast. That one's pretty cool with me. So I'm going to leave the woofer alone. Now I'm going to turn down the woofer level, and I'm going to turn back up the tweeter level, and let's adjust it. So right now let's listen to the slow speed of the tweeter. Sounds fine. Let's listen to the fast speed of the tweeter. Now personally, I might think that's a little too fast, so I might bring it down a little bit. Slow it down on the top end. Now let's go ahead and let's listen to the transitions from up and from fast up, transition up and transition down. So let's listen to the transition from slower in the tweeter to the up. Okay, so for me, I thought that was a little fast. I want it to be a little bit slower too. So let's try it over here at about 65. Now let's listen. Cool. So I like that one. Now let's listen to the trans down. So from the fast, how long it takes it to transition to go to the slower speed. Okay, that's cool. Now let's put them both together and see what we have. Okay, so the transition up, like the speed of both of them. Now let's transition down. Pretty cool. Now let's play a little bit. So I think that's pretty cool. So you guys, if you want to go ahead and create your own custom Tonewheel organ inside your FA-06, FA-08, this is how you do it, okay? There's some more other effects we could add, which we'll do that in later videos, maybe show you how to use overdrive effects or some more distortion effects, and I'm going to show you a trick how to do that with some of the different boss pedals that are out there. Keyboard guys used to love to use pedals, but we've forgotten that, so we're going to cover that in future videos. All right, you guys take care, and I'll talk to you later.